take this across to my guest tonight. On the broadcast, I'm joined by Pathikrit Pain. He's a geopolitical analyst, and Faraz Saeed. He's a journalist. He's joining us from Pakistan. Good evening and welcome to both of you, gentlemen. Faraz, let me first ask you what's happening in your country. Why are air hostesses going to other countries, landing there and not returning?
Thank you, Shreya, for having me. First of all, there's an obvious straight answer to this latest vanishing problem that PIA is facing is because of bad economic conditions in Pakistan. Of course, there's political uncertainty. And mind you, Maryam, who just vanished in Canada, was working for PIA for the past 15 years. So it's not that she planned to join PIA just because she wanted to vanish in Canada. She was working in PIA for the past 15 years. Now, we all understand that most of the Pakistanis in the past and in the future as well will do that because, again, the economic conditions are dying down. Political uncertainty is mounting. And, of course, the average wage is falling. The real wage is falling. Now, this is also true for all of the other countries in the region as well. Asia, per se, has been witnessing a large surge in illegal immigrants flying away from their countries. For instance, if we note down, just a year ago, Pakistan faced the worst tragedy when Greek boat tragedy occurred, where 300 Pakistanis drowned off the coast of Greece. Now, it is also true for Indians as well. About 96,000 Indians were, caught and expelled from the US borders just in 2023. Now, a lot of people take the donkey route, as we know in the common language, because, again, a lot of the natives want to send their young ones to those countries to live off from the remittances, because, again, the amount of the prices of livelihoods in these countries are so high that they're unable to live the dream that they wanted to do. So the American dream or the Canadian dream is somewhat a refuge to them. So therefore, the surge in the latest cases, primarily in Pakistan, is because of all these factors that are in play.
Okay. You talked about the Asian scenario. For us, probably Pakistan has one of the worst scenarios, considering the fact that just back in 2023, the country saw a record of over 8 lakh people leaving the country. And these are highly skilled professionals that I'm talking about. But Pathikrit, do you resonate with what Faraz is saying?
Shreya, Faraz is trying to rationalize the whole issue. But let me tell you, India, when it comes to economic condition, there's no comparison. The market capitalization of Tata Group is larger than the GDP of Pakistan. Well, the market capitalization of Tata is $365 billion, and that of Pakistan is $341 billion. India's GDP is almost $4 trillion. So let's not say that all countries are facing the same situation, and that's the reason you have something like this. So, Maryam Raza actually thanked the Pakistan International Airlines because at least it is flying to Canada. For most of Europe and United Kingdom, PIA is banned for a fake pilot scam and a scandal that they had. So there is a scandal with pilots also. Like you have fake people, masquerading as pilots in PIA. So let me tell you the condition of Pakistan. It has an economic crisis. Everybody knows that. It has a civilian strife. It doesn't know who the prime minister is. It's almost 3 weeks that you have an election. It has sectarian crisis. It has all kinds of crisis. And the real flaw lies in the structural governance system of Pakistan, where even if you put in $200 billion, that money will vanish away because you have institutional weakness, you have corruption, you have crony capitalism, and you have a system which is completely reluctant to refine and reform itself. In the last 2 years, more than 20,000 Pakistanis invested $10 billion in UAE and Qatar instead of putting the money in Pakistan. Whereas if we talk about India, its foreign exchange reserve, in spite of the difficult situations of post-pandemic situation, was always around $600 billion. So I would rather say, for us, with all due respect, let's not rationalize. Yes, some Indians also have this fascination to go abroad. It has nothing to do with the economic condition of India, which has emerged as the 5th largest economy of the world and has been defined by IMF as a bright spot in the dark horizon. The same IMF from which you are begging for a $1 billion loan. With all due respect, no disrespect to you, but frankly speaking, Pakistan requires a lot of course correction. Till the time it has its own utility as a war fighting machinery for the West, it survived because the money was flowing from United States. But Pakistan, for me, has always been an unviable economy. When its utility for war got over after Afghanistan war got over, Pakistan today is in a bad situation. It's highly unlikely they'll get another loan from World Bank or IMF. At most, they can roll over the existing loans they have. They are in a